Okay, I feel like I do not remember how to make videos or intros. Like, what the fuck do I say now? I don't know. Hi guys, it's Wilma. Welcome to my video. I hope you are glad to see me because I am so glad to see you. I feel like it sounded like I was being sarcastic there. I am not, okay? I'm very excited to see you. Today I thought that I would film a Q&A while I sketch. I have been going through a very dry patch with my videos, and why not make the most basic YouTube video that there is? Okay, actually, I've just been so fucking unmotivated and uninspired. Anyway, we're gonna be making a Q&A video. I have a bunch of questions from Instagram. And yeah, what else do I need to say? Nothing. Let's get into it, shall we? Question number 1. Are you single? Okay, next question. If you have one, what's your biggest fear in art or in what you're passionate about? Honestly, I don't really necessarily have fears, but something that I do not like or that I don't want to see happen is that I get too comfortable with my skills, if that makes sense. So I just think that I'm at a point where I can't grow anymore. I think a lot of people might get to a point where they're like, okay, now I'm so good at this stuff, like I really know what I'm doing. I just don't want to see myself ever kind of settling with my skill, if that makes sense. I always want to get better at what I'm doing, and sometimes I feel like I forget that. I forget to practice my art. For example, right now I'm working on a acrylic painting, a painting that I've been working on for like 2 months, and during the time of making that I have not been making much other art at all. And now that the piece is almost done, I've started on other drawings, and I've just realized like, whoa, I've lost a little bit of my practice because I haven't really done anything except for paint on that painting. So I guess that's kind of like, I don't know if I explained that well, but I guess that's kind of like a fear with my art. I just don't want to settle with the skills that I have, and I always want to get better. I don't know if that's like a fear necessarily. I don't really think there is much else. I mean, I could say like never being able to succeed with my art or whatever, but I think that success is what you make it. Success doesn't have to be that you're well known with your art or that you're making a lot of money off of it. It could literally be that you're just happy with doing it. Let's see what the next question is. What is your favorite thing to draw? Hands, probably. I think we know this by now. But yeah, I do a lot of portraits. I'm currently not really in a portrait phase. So yeah, but I love drawing people, I really do. I think it's just a lot of fun to like express yourself through the human emotion and the face of a human, I don't know. So I do really enjoy doing portraits and hands. Next question is, what inspires you? Oh god. That's what inspires me? Okay, so I haven't been very inspired lately, so I feel like I barely know what inspires me anymore, but in general I think I get really inspired by everything, honestly. Like if I see something out in nature, I can get inspired. I can get inspired by people. Watching movies, I get inspired either by the story, by the emotions that I get from the movie, or by the cinematics, the colors. I get inspired by music. Music is actually one of my biggest inspirations with my art because I'm always listening to music when I make art, so it has a pretty huge impact on how I feel when I make art, and therefore what I put on the paper when I'm making art, if that makes sense. But yeah, I feel like I get inspired by most things. I usually feel the most inspired when I'm busy. If I don't really have much to do, I don't really feel that inspired. So yeah. Who are your favorite artists? Okay, I love Mags Monroe on Instagram. You can go check out her work. Who else? God, like all of my friends. Literally every single fucking person that I follow. There's so many. This is a very difficult question. I can put up like a few ads on the screen because I feel like I don't really know the answer at the moment. Okay, next question is, are you in college? If not, do you plan on going? Well, first of all, I live in Sweden, so, well, we do have university, but I guess it's like the same thing as college. I'm not in college or in uni. Do I plan on going? Was that the question? If not, do you plan on going? I've actually thought about it recently if I should study, because I feel like I have not been using my brain lately, but I have been kind of wanting to study a little bit, but I don't know, I don't really have an answer to that at the moment. Any art goals for this year? I actually made a whole video about that. If you want to go watch that, you can do that. I don't really want to answer it again. I'm lazy. Favorite Netflix series show? I can't really think of any right now. Oh, Atypical. I think that's a Netflix show. It's about a guy with autism. I used to really like that show. You should definitely go check that out if you haven't. What other Netflix shows are there? See, I do not use my brain that much, so when I have to use it, there's just nothing in there. Okay, next question. This is a good one because it's very prevalent in my life right now. Is that the word? I think so. Did I just use a big word? Oh my god. Anyway. The question is, what do you do when you feel unmotivated to draw? Okay, so I have been super unmotivated lately. When I feel unmotivated to draw, I either work on something else. So I also do photography, if you didn't know that. And if I'm not motivated to draw, I'll probably be working on my photos or I'll edit a video. So that's kind of like what I do when I'm not motivated to draw. I like to just put my focus on other creative hobbies. Sometimes when I'm unmotivated, I'll force myself to make art either way, because I feel like sometimes that's just the only way to do it. For example, yesterday I came into the studio, I was so uninspired and unmotivated, and I was just like, you know what, it's not gonna go away. Okay, it's not gonna go away, so you might as well push through it and make art anyway. And I did, and it worked out. So yeah, I mean, kind of like just feel what your situation is. If you have been making a lot of art and you kind of have a little bit of an art block, it's probably a good sorry, my voice is going away. It's probably a good thing for you to take a break and not make art, because usually when we get art blocks, it's kind of a sign that we should probably not be making art because we have been making too much art. And taking a break is really important sometimes. But if you have been unmotivated for a really long time, I would suggest to try to make art. Don't put too much pressure on yourself to make something beautiful. Also take off the pressure that you need to post it on social media, because for me personally, I kind of always feel like I have to post it, but then I remember like, whoa, I do not need to. So try to just not put too much pressure on yourself and create because it's fun, not because you are forcing yourself. Okay, that doesn't make sense because I literally just told you to force yourself to make art, but you get what I mean, probably, maybe. Anyway, moving on. How did you develop your own... Oh my god, my voice is literally going away right now. I'm not even kidding. Well, whatever. It adds character to the video, I guess. How did you develop your own style? This is a very difficult question because sometimes I feel like I don't even have a style, but obviously I do. Everyone does. How did I develop it? Well, it kind of just has come to me by doing art for a long time. I have been making art for a lot of years, and it has also just developed a lot through experimenting, you know, trying out different things, playing around with colors and shapes and whatever. I feel like the only way to truly develop your art style is just to make art consistently. There's not really like a big secret to it or anything like that. You kind of just have to keep going and eventually you will have a style. Next question. Do you play any instruments? I mean, I do, but not good. I have a ukulele. I don't know how to say that. I have a ukulele. I have like this kalimba, I think they're called that. You play on like, I can show you guys. I know a few songs on the piano and that's it. I wish I knew more, but I do not, unfortunately. What is a current life goal you're working towards? I feel like I have none, to be honest. I'm just gonna be completely honest there. I feel like I have no goals. I've been in a very big rut lately with life, with art, with everything. And I probably should make some goals. Maybe that will help me. But yeah, I don't really have any life goal that I'm currently working towards. Maybe that's why I'm so unmotivated and uninspired. Anywho, next question. Well, this is not a question, but opinions. Actually, I have no opinions. Someone asked opinions about art school, and I'm just like, I don't really have any. I haven't been to art school, so I can't really say anything, to be honest. Okay, next question is, did you grow up in an atmosphere where people considered art as not a job and you should do something like law, etc.? Yeah. I mean, my family, no. I don't think my family has ever been like that. But yeah, I do kind of live in an area where those types of jobs are not that normal. You know, they exist, but they're not that normal. So it took me a really long time to realize that I could do this as my job, and it's not my job, not at the moment. Maybe someday, I hope so. But yeah, I kind of did grow up in an area like that, and it wasn't until like maybe like 2019 or like last year that I fully realized that I could probably do it as my full-time job. So yeah, that's that. Okay, next question. This is the last one. What are your favorite mediums? Mediums? What's mediums? Is that like techniques? I'm kind of stupid, guys. Mediums, meaning with art. Mediums, art, meaning. An artwork's medium refers to the different materials or supplies. Okay, so technique. Okay, sorry, I'm stupid. My favorite mediums are aquarelle paint, graphite pencils. Actually, they're probably called graphite pencils. I just found that out. Anyway, and maybe colored pencils. I also love ballpoint pen, very underrated technique. And acrylic paint is like almost the technique that I use the most, but I fucking hate it. Not gonna lie, I kind of hate it. So fuck acrylic paint. I love aquarelle paint probably the most out of everything, even though that's a very difficult technique. But I also really love ballpoint pen and graphite pencils. So yeah, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the art that I made. I'm gonna go. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out. Goodbye. See ya.